Hey everybody, Rising Phoenix Antiques. Today we are looking at a Sanyo C4 carrying Compo. I assume that's short for components. Carrying being that this is a portable boombox setup. So we have two detachable speakers, your component system in the middle, and the nice thing about this is when the handle is in the up position in anywhere, those speakers stay locked in place. You have to actually push this all the way down in before the speakers will separate. So a little safety feature built in, but the speakers work great. The EQ adjustments all work. The mono stereo selection works. The tuner works, of course. We'll show you that here in a second. The left and right separate volume adjustments seem to work. Very little, if any, static in those. And then the tuner adjustment itself, the tuner dial, seems to work as well. So we'll adjust these separately. So that's your right side. That's your left side, right there. Then of course you've got you can see right there the stereo indicator, FM, stereo mono. Let's try to tune something else in.
Performance by Jennifer Hudson.
So we are inside a metal building here, so the tuner seems to be working quite well. The only thing we haven't tried as of making this video is the cassette player. I'm going to try to get my hands on a cassette, and when we put this up for sale on eBay, we will note whether or not we were able to get that cassette player to function as it normally should. Other than that, you know, there's a few blemishes on the cabinet, but nothing serious. There's no major gouges or, you know, pieces missing or any of that. So it's a pretty nice, complete, clean. The only other thing we notice is if you look at the antenna, when it's fully extended, it does have a little bit of curvature in it. Not sure why, but obviously it got a little torqued at some point, but it goes in and out as it normally should and then folds down right where it's supposed to be. So it does work exactly as it should. It's not broken. One other thing worth noting, and we're not going to open, we'll probably take a picture for the eBay listing, but unfortunately D batteries were left inside the battery compartment, and one exploded at some point in the life of this boombox, and the inside was just full of dried up battery acid. We got all of it out, sprayed it out with some air. Everything looks to be intact and is probably usable, but we're not going to worry about trying to test it with new batteries. There is one spring that actually popped out of its mooring, if you will. The wire is still attached to the spring, so it should go back into place without too much difficulty. Other than that, it works great on the power supply as it normally would. And that's it. So that's a Sanyo C4 carrying Compo vintage boombox in working condition. Thanks for looking.